Morning everybody, what's up? Javen back for another little video on the Spoken Word Hub, Entertainment Hub, whatever you want to call it, guys. This story I had to do this morning, so I'm sorry guys if I got any sleep. I haven't washed my face this morning, get my hair done soon, but yeah, I want to get into it. Don't watch the face, just listen to the story because it's actually quite I would say quite a disturbing story, and it concerns a 18-year-old lad by the name of Fakana who's been held in Dubai and could be facing up to 20 years in prison for his relationship with a 17-year-old girl who we are both from the UK. Let me get straight into this. Please like the video, please guys. There's not enough likes, yeah. And comment, if feel free to comment, but please like the video at least. Yeah, if you want to support the channel, please hit the like button. It's very disheartening when you lot all saying you like the video and then you're not actually liking the video. It's hurting the algorithm, but please get this pushing. I want it to go out to as many people as possible. But anyway, guys, I want to get straight into it now. Right, we're just going to get straight into this. So, guys, it says Brit teenager 18 facing a 20-year jail sentence for holiday romance with 17-year-old girl in Dubai. Marcus Fakana, 18, is facing 20 years behind bars. So a British teenager is facing a 20-year jail sentence after allegedly having sex with a 17-year-old girl in Dubai. Marcus Fakana, 18, sparked a holiday romance while in the conservative nation with his parents in August, according to Detained in Dubai, a human rights group representing him. The Tottenham-born teenager was allegedly reported to Dubai's authorities by the girl's mother after their fling was discovered. Jesus Christ. The girl, also from London, was reportedly back in the UK when her mother made the allegation. Marcus was held at the notorious Al Barsha police station for 3 days, unable to make a phone call or speak with his parents, Detained in Dubai said. Dubai recently legalized sex outside of marriage, but both parties must be over 18. According to the human rights group, the holiday became a months-long ordeal that could lead to 20 years in prison. We had a wonderful time together. We really liked each other, but she was secretive with her family because they were strict. My parents knew about our relationship, but she couldn't tell hers. She had to meet me without telling them it was to see a boy, Mr. Fakana told Detained in Dubai. When she left, I couldn't wait to see her again when I got home. Then suddenly, police knocked on our hotel door. They said they were taking me in for questioning, but wouldn't tell me why. I couldn't imagine what for. I was frightened and my parents were terrified. Following the report, Mr. Fakana says he was held at a police station for 3 days, unable to contact his family. They were worried sick, said Rada Sterling, Detained in Dubai's chief executive said. He was told his girlfriend's mother had reported the relationship to authorities in Dubai after she had arrived back in London. Marcus later found out the mother had looked on her daughter's phone and found their chats and pictures. She was furious and reported him to Dubai's police. This is clearly a very strict mother to involve police in a private matter that is completely legal in a country where she lives and where the children have grown up. Perhaps she wasn't aware that she triggered the possibility of a young man of only 18 spending the next 20 years in prison. The girl was just a few months younger than Marcus, and he didn't know that at the time. This is not something Dubai should be prosecuting. Miss Sterling added parents will be scared to take their older teenagers on vacation with them, where they could end up losing their lives over behaviour that's completely legal in their own countries. Mr. Fakana's family are now calling on Tottenham MP and Foreign Secretary David Lammy to step in and help the teenager. Mr. Lammy is in the perfect position to help young Marcus, Miss Sterling said. Let's hope so. Dubai police have the power to drop the case against Marcus and let him come home. This is not something we want to do to young people, and we ask Mr. Lammy MP to convey this message to his counterpart in the UAE. Stranded in Dubai, Mr. Fakana says he is living in Airbnbs in Dubai while his family struggle to cover his $2,000 per month living cost. He said, they earn a humble living. My mother is a cleaner and my dad works in a warehouse, he added. They said they saved up for this one-off holiday and they have now used all of their savings. Oh my lord. The police demanded 10,000 dirhams, which is 150,000 for Bell, and the costs are mounting. I'm here all alone. I pray this nightmare will be over and I'll be home for Christmas. Yeah, guys. So you just had it. So this is a very serious case that Mr. Fakano, who's only 18 years old, is facing, bro. Like his girl, that well, probably gonna be ex-girl now. Let's be honest. 17, who's actually only a few months younger than him. They're both from London, in England, in the UK, right? Capital in this country. They're from the UK. Yeah, they're on a holiday in overseas in UAE in Dubai, which is a country known for very strict, very extremely strict, I should say, regimes and laws and society. But and I'll be honest, a lot of them are very questionable. And then people are gonna be like, "Oh, who are you to say someone from the West to say that?" Listen, I don't care. I am buying that. Yeah, I find people say that the West is hypocritical, but these countries such as Dubai, Saudi Arabia, are hypocritical as well. Now they've just only recently legalized sex outside of marriage, and both parties must be 18. Now, obviously, where Mr. Fakana and his and the girl he was seeing are from the UK, the age of consent for sex, yeah, whether it's marriage or not, is 16 and onwards, yeah, and they're only a few months apart. So they know each other from the UK. They're on a family holiday together. Their parents was probably I believe, if I just misread what I just said, yeah, they're on holiday as well. So these family know about the relationship, but she's kept the relationship from her side of the family strict. Now we can clearly see that Mr. Fakana is I'm gonna say it, he's a black guy. Yeah. Now we don't know what his girlfriend looked like, because all we know is that their parents are very strict. Yeah. Is her parents from a Middle Eastern background? Are they Arab? We don't know. Are they black? Are they white? What are they? I mean, I don't want to we can't make assumptions because we just don't know. But it's a private, obviously in the article we can see it's a really private matter. Yeah, it's a private matter. And this is what's obviously Detained in Dubai is a human rights group act, right? And for those that, let's get this up. Let's do some research. So the Detained in Dubai is a London-based organisation founded in 2008 by Rada Sterling, which states its aim to help foreigners abroad. So there's so many cases going on in Dubai from people from like the UK or other parts, especially the Western world, yeah, that got caught up in all kinds of serious issues in that country. That the fact that it had to be found a human rights group, and even then it's sticky because. And this, by the way, the case I'm reporting on that's only ones that we're hearing about. There's so many cases that we don't even know about, yeah, where people's lives will get ruined, where keeping up for 20, 25 years in prison, all that kind of stuff, for craziness. And that's what's going on. Now, people say, oh yeah, you got to respect the laws in different countries, which I understand, you got to. But for my thing is, I'm not going to lie to you. I never got this obsession with going to Dubai and Saudi Arabia. That's not to say that I am opposed to going there myself for holiday. Yeah, so I'm not gonna sit there and pretend that, oh my god. But the key word I'm saying here is I never got this over. I think in the UK we're obsessed with Dubai. Dubai wasn't really known like that to us until like 2008, really, when it used to be just a desert. What desert? What am I talking about? Sorry, desert land. And it's had extreme infrastructure to the Dubai we know today, where it's now a very attractive area for people to visit, and also people like to move there as well. Yeah. But then when you hear laws like this and then people getting caught up in this stuff, I just don't understand why there's such a fascination about it. We've seen so many cases go well, but then again, it's all about the money. But then these countries, but the reason why I got a problem with my issue with places like Dubai and Saudi Arabia is they're hypocritical. They're hypocrites. Saudi Arabia, and basically to me they're the same thing. They're very similar. They're very similar in Sharia law. Yeah. Saudi Arabia allowed Cristiano Ronaldo, who's gone to play in Saudi, yeah, who's one of the most famous people on the planet, yeah, to basically, because I think basically you're not supposed to live together with another the opposite with you're not meant to be with the opposite sex unless you're married in the same, I think, like the same hotel or living together. But they made exceptions for him, and do you know why? Because of this change, money. You see, when money gets involved, there's a saying, money talks and BS walks, right? That's a prime example. I saw an article the other day. I can't remember if it's Dubai or Saudi, but it was someone. I can't remember if it was a footballer or it was someone basically in the public eye that was known, yeah, that they are open to basically saying, look, if you come to, it was either Dubai or Saudi Arabia, if you come here, we will allow you to, enter what, in the West, what we would have as a relationship between a boy and a woman, a man and a woman that is not married. You can do that as well. We will allow you to do that. So they're now cherry picking and start to, the same rules that they must uphold, they all of a sudden they start to cherry pick it, basically to attract certain people to come in there because it's going to bring a lot of money and revenue to the economy. So they're going to start taking on a bit of so-called Western world values, where we've got more liberty and freedom. They're going to start doing that here and there, but they don't want to. But then again, they're very selective who they do it with, and that's where it becomes a problem. So it's all good people saying, "Oh, respect their laws," but then they go and this is where you get the issue. Now it's a private matter, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I think the mum's wicked, man. I think the mother's wicked, man. They say that the article doesn't say blatantly she knew, but I think she must have knew, because if you're from London, if they're from London, both of them are from London, you live in the UK. Apparently the mother is very strict. Why did you just wait for the UK to go and deal with him? Why did you go to the Dubai authorities? Next thing you know, the man's getting 18-year-old boy's could get locked up for 20 years. The guy come out of jail when he's 38, so he's had none of his 20s, and basically almost all his 30s have gone. Yeah, and the last 20 years I think that's just wicked, man. I don't think you need to go and do that, man. In my opinion, man, I don't think you need to do that at all. I don't think you needed to do that at all. Like, if I'm completely honest, I think that's just bad, man. You're from a country like the UK, yeah. You know their relationship. There's nothing wrong with their relationship in this country, yeah. And it's not even like Dubai. Dubai didn't even say that they're necessarily underage. Like, it just said that they don't legalize sex outside of marriage until you're 18, until recently or something like that. And you're on holiday, so the families were on holiday, and now his parents have had to clean up his. He said they come from humble beginnings, like, because they kept him they kept him in the jail, so he's out on bail. £2,150 pounds, and they've cleaned up their savings. They've cleaned up their savings bank accounts, and they've been rings on their bank account to pay bond just to get their son outside of the jail. And now they're trying to cover his hotel costs because they're keeping him in the country. They probably got his passport. So he can't even leave. They're probably holding on to his documents, so he can't even leave the country. And they probably can't afford the upkeep. That's how peak it is. Now, I remember a time, and I know what they're like. It was like being in a foreign country when someone's got your 40 passport. Because it happened to me back in 2019 when I was 21. When I'm not too long to 21. I went abroad to Croatia, and I had this issue. Yeah, I basically I was dumb. I was stupid. I was you're young and dumb. So basically, I got on like in Croatia there was basically a lot of it's very attractive for UK residents as well. Yeah, surprise, surprise. Yeah, it's for a festival. Fresh Island Festival, yeah, which is popular, very good festival, yeah. But I literally not too long bought my first car, yeah, in the UK, and I literally drove it for like a week before I flew to Croatia to go on holiday. And then I must have got on a moped, and I never driven a moped before, yeah. And basically, quite a lot of people do it, but it's moped on a normal road, like, and I lost control of the vehicle, smashed the vehicle, and I could have got seriously hurt, if not worse. But the bike was completely damaged, and I had to pay. And now I owed the owner of who owns those vehicles £1,000, and I didn't have the money, so my parents had to basically, and he had my passport, so he's got my passport, yeah. His business got my passport, so I can't leave the country. I had no money to cover it. I had no money, so my parents had to send money over, yeah, £1,000, go into their savings, clean it out, just to basically to get my passport before I leave. Now, basically, in this case, it's not officials, but it doesn't matter. It's peak when you're held in the country, someone else is in possession of your passport, so you're stopping you from leaving, and you need a lot of money to get you out. That happened to me when I was 21. This is way worse, because he's now under officials in this country that is known for extreme laws, yeah, and they can't keep up, so they probably can't end up upkeeping his costs, because even though he's out the jail, he's still in a hotel. And in the article, it says it's a private matter. So why couldn't you deal with it then? Like, and also you caused a lot of issues. Now, let's just say we have to get David Lammy, hopefully David Lammy can get him out, who's the foreign secretary, etc. And he's also the same MP for where this guy is, from Tottenham. So David Lammy is also the Tottenham person as well. So it's like it's a 2-2 thing. But there's no guarantee. Hopefully he can get him out. But let's say the guy comes to the UK, man. That relationship's done, man. That relationship's over, bro. Like, that relationship's done. You can't see her no more. I know it's not the girl's fault, but you can't see her because the relationship's done. I know sometimes we use the word mother-in-law even though you're not married, but you're an unofficial mother-in-law, we want to call it. And basically, bro, she tried to sell you. She just tried to sell you down the drain. Put you in jail for 20 years. That's deep, man. That is cruel, man. Yeah, I don't know what it is, because apparently she's just very strict. Is it personal to him, or is it that she's just strict with your parents? You just strict with your daughter regardless. But then, if she's this is why I brought up where she could be from. I'm interested to know where they may be from, because it doesn't show a picture of the girl and doesn't even say where they're from. Is it that she's from one of these extreme countries that are extreme with their laws? Is it one of them ones? But then what I find with these kind of people though is they will happily go to places like in the West and settle down in the UK, yeah, or the US. I should say, yeah, more UK from those places, and they bring them same like ideas here in the Western world. Even though you're in London of all places where you're integrated with a multicultural society, yeah. Which is London. It's the most multicultural place in this country, and then you'll bring that. So how was you dealing with your relationship in the UK, or the things the parents didn't know? But how would you have dealt with that? Yeah, how would you have dealt with that there? You couldn't go to the police because the police will say that they're not doing anything wrong, because your girl's at 17, the guy's 18, so they're probably college ages. Yeah, and let's say, and because she's a few months younger than him, she probably could have went to uni. What do you think she'd be doing to uni? She's from London. What do you think she's gonna be doing in uni, man? Like, I'll be honest. That's that. Let me not do that because that's. But you get what my point is, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. Sorry, I have to put it in there. That kind of stuff is pending. You go for 3 years, maybe 4 years, yeah, or whatever that is, somewhere outside of the country. Not outside the country, outside of the city of London, maybe. That's what's gonna be happening. You can't control your daughter forever. She's gonna do what she's gonna do. Like, I'm just gonna be completely honest with you. Yeah, you couldn't go to the police. So why did you wait until you found the footage and alert the Dubai authorities? Like it's crazy. And also, your daughter probably will never forgive you. Probably ruined your relationship with your daughter forever. Your mom, she will never look at you the same because that's just cruel. Anyway, let's get into some of the comments. Guys, like the video for me and everything, please. So someone's got. I don't know why people keep going to Dubai. Yeah, trust me, KMT. That's what I want to know. I've only been to a few countries and Dubai is definitely not on my travel list. No, it's not. Like, I don't understand those people are so evil. Don't see the hype of going there. Someone's got Dubai is beautiful. I've been there with my husband and trust me, it's better than USA, UK, yeah. We all know why she called the police. Let's not pretend it was a matter of law or consent. Black men just choose better. Oh my God, they always say this, man. Someone's got, he's only 18, his family shouldn't have allowed him to meet up with her on holiday. Exchange numbers and meet up when you got home. Now this woman says, what kind of evil woman does that? Especially a mother like that. There are many ways this could have been handled, but doing this, I pray she's able to forgive herself. One thing as parents we must always remember is ourselves as kids. In adulthood, we're very quick to forget in the name of protecting our kids, but sometimes we must take a step back and remember how it once was, maybe even worse, and remember the things we never, we never liked our parents did. Communicate is so key when raising children in this generation. Something many of us lacked, hence when we was being raised, hence why we done things behind our... Guys, I'm just chatting crap, man. I can't even read properly. A reminder to teach yourselves and your children the laws of a country before you board a flight, especially Islamic countries and places with complete different cultures. Someone's got, so you allowed your 17-year-old daughter to go on this holiday unaccompanied and is now creating an uproar because she was doing vacation with a young lad. Mind you, who did you think she was going on holiday with, and what check did you do as a parent? The parents went with them. It does say family vacation. Yeah, this whole thing is peak, man. It's peak. It's peak. I can't even lie. I just don't understand. This is why I've got my issues. I'm wary of. If I went to go to that place, I'll be very careful. I'll try to be careful, but then again, you can be careful and still get caught up in places like this. But it's unfortunate. I just hope the guy just, because 20 years, that's a life sentence, man. That's basically life imprisonment. If someone gets put to 20 years, that's basically what we call life in prison. 20, 25 years. Yeah. Like, come on, man. That's a joke. That's an absolute joke. Yeah. All because you wanted to. How's your daughter gonna look at you? And your daughter's and she lives with you in the UK in London. She'll hate you forever. And then, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you make it out here, which I hope you do, you can't be with her, man. I know it's not the girl's fault, bro, but the mum she's ruined. You tarnished it, man. It's the girl's mother. It's peak. All because it's some like emotional thing. I don't know what it is. If you're that strict, and if you are from one of them countries, why did you move to the UK? If you've got that mentality, like generally, it makes no sense. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's one thing we say that, oh yeah, but when we go to those countries that we should respect, we should do stuff. But when they come to our country, they want to have that same thing anyway. So this is the thing. So I'm gonna be on the Western side a bit, bro. Like everyone says they say, oh, but respect their law. But when they come to our country, they want to bring their ways, their extreme ways here. I'm not lying, man. I think this cultural difference doesn't really work. It's not conducive, man. I'll be honest, and it's controversial, and I'm not going to go into too much to that before I get in trouble. But generally, there's issues. There's serious issues between these things. I think the issue we have as well is a lot of people. We look at the shiny bits of these places. I think it's money, there's opportunities, maybe tax-free, all this stuff. And be honest, a lot of the stuff we see on Instagram, Dubai and Saudi and all that, it's an Instagram holiday, man. It's an Instagram holiday. We saw that stuff. We see all this glass stuff. We see this. We see things from a certain viewpoint, and it does look nice, but a lot of it's artificial. Yeah, look how quickly that all got made. A lot of it's artificial. There's other beautiful places in the world, but I just don't know, man. I just think, yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's a tough one, but anyway, guys, what's your thoughts? Please, again, like the video, subscribe if you like the content. Yeah, there's more stuff to see, and comment, and I will try and reply to everybody as possible, as always. You see how it is. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Peace.